friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alyssa. However, I feel like we're at a point where you probably already know me because I have so many of you guys here, which I'm absolutely super duper grateful for. But if you are new here, hi, my name is Alyssa. I have the goal of getting more girls in the gym just like you, or just finding some sort of movement that they enjoy. And of course, when it comes to movement, you gotta make sure you're comfortable, making sure you're wearing the best quality pieces of activewear, but also make you feel super duper confident, which is why in today's video, I'm gonna be taking you guys through my GYMSHARK summer sale haul, which honestly, I wasn't planning on doing. I was not even expecting to doing because I'm trying to save money. Let's be honest here. I graduated university and I'm slowly trying to save up to go away for my master's. So I'm trying to save money. But as soon as GYMSHARK dropped the extra 25% off the sale, it was game over. It was absolutely game over. And I did end up purchasing 1 or 2 or 3 pieces. But in today's video, we're gonna go over them together. I'm actually super duper excited because even though I've made a whole bunch of videos covering my GYMSHARK pieces, my favorite GYMSHARK pieces, preparing you guys for the sales over the last 12 months. These are actually some pieces that I've never tried before, or collections that I've never got the chance to try. So I'm actually really super duper excited to give them a try with you. First, let's see what we got. All right, let's open it up. It feels like Christmas whenever there's a GYMSHARK sale. So, for the pieces that I ordered during the sale, we'll go from, I'm actually super excited for all of them, but from the smallest to the largest. First, we got the Minimal Sports Bra in the color Soft Purple. This is absolutely stunning. I actually was not expecting to like this color as much as I am liking it, looking at it right now, but okay, this is actually such a beautiful shade of purple. I'm super excited. It's like a mauve color. I'm also gonna put on like a B-roll on the side of each piece as well, so you can get a good, more of like a in-depth view of the pieces. Next, if you've been watching my GYMSHARK hauls for a while, you know that I always mention Vital Seamless shorts. I am wearing completely Vital Seamless right now, but that I don't own a pair. But as soon as I saw this color and the 30% off plus an extra 25% off, again, I was screwed. So oh my god. Okay, seeing these in real life is kind of surreal. I got the Vital Seamless shorts in the color Functional Purple. So of course, to match the top that I bought from my last GYMSHARK purchase, I'm super duper excited to give this a try. Very vibrant purple. Hopefully it lasts. Vital Seamless. It's just a staple. It's been a staple in my closet for as long as I can remember. So excited to try that. And last but not least, these are actually a steal. 50% off. So regular, these are $80. I got them for $40 plus the extra 25% off. And that is the Adapt Safari Seamless Leggings. I never thought I would be a printed legging gal. However, one, considering that Whitney Simmons is now the creative director of Adapt, it was a no-go for me. I've seen these on so many different GYMSHARK athletes, so many different girls, and it just makes the glutes look so good. So I'm super duper excited to give these a try. I'm so excited. All right, let's start first with since I already got the Functional Purple top on, we're gonna start with the Vital Seamless shorts. Okay, so I like to say that I am an OG GYMSHARK shopper, especially when it comes to Vital Seamless. I honestly had really high hopes for these Vital Seamless shorts, but I'm not gonna say that I'm disappointed. I do think that I definitely have to wear these a couple times just to really get the feel of how I feel about these exactly. I am wearing these in a size small. One thing that I noticed when I immediately put them on is that they're definitely a little bit longer than I was expecting. I think I was expecting them to be more like the Adapt Flex. That's like the speckled ones that I do have and I've made videos about before. So this is a lot less supportive rather than the Adapt Flex, which is like if you don't like, the Adapt Flex is quite supportive and very tight fitting. So it wasn't that you don't like, Vital Seamless is definitely meant for you. This is a 96% nylon, 4% elastane blend. So definitely that's more sturdier material, very, very similar to the Adapt Flex. However, I do feel like the Adapt Flex does have a little bit more of a, I would say like you could feel it. It feels a lot softer, but that saying, after wearing it a couple times, it does tend to pill. However, knowing me and knowing Vital Seamless, how long I've had Vital Seamless for, Vital Seamless will not pill, simply because it's not meant to be soft, so it won't have that risk of pilling. So that's something that you can definitely keep your eye out for. In terms of the waistband is definitely on the higher side, so you are getting full on coverage here. Like without my top, you're looking at like literally right, honestly, up comes up to my rib cage for sure. Very much covers your waist. Very high waisted is the word to say it. It is a 5-inch inseam. So yeah, I was expecting it to be a little bit shorter. Obviously, I haven't worked out in these yet, so I'm not too sure if they do ride up. But just doing a couple squats here. I mean, they are definitely squat proof, especially if you're getting this color. Vital Seamless is primarily known for just an OG, so versatile short or material. You can wear it for literally anything, including but not limited to gymnastics, running, lifting weights, literally anything you can think of you can do in Vital. They are known for like their little bit of contouring, so just a couple dots here. You got some dots along the side, and then of course the glute contour. Definitely doesn't do your glutes as good as the Adapt Flex do. I have heard some people say that like the old Vital Seamless was more like of a unibutt, and to that I do agree. Definitely doesn't do the same justice as the Adapt, any sort of Adapt does. However, if you're looking for a staple short, like maybe like showing off your glutes isn't your forte, and that's fine. You're looking for a staple short when it comes to running, lifting weights, gymnastics, tumbling, cheerleading. Vital Seamless, I do believe that these are your go-to. They definitely are very, very stretchy. So if you are in between sizes and you would rather something a little bit more secure, I would recommend sizing down. I definitely think, usually I am a size small in all of GYMSHARK bottoms, but I definitely do think that I could have sized down to a small, simply with how loose this waistband is. But besides that, I'm actually really excited to give it a try in the gym, maybe do some squats, some back handsprings of them to see how they feel, but definitely like just a staple. If you want more of an in-depth review on the Vital Seamless, or if you want me to compare them to other GYMSHARK shorts, let me know in the comments below, so I know it's something that you guys want to see. But without further ado, let's get into the minimal sports bra in soft purple. So you know you've evolved in your GYMSHARK journey, or I was gonna say GYMSHARK athlete, but I'm not there yet. GYMSHARK shopper, I guess, journey, when you fall in love with the minimal sports bra. I remember getting my first minimal sports bra and I was like, oh, okay, I probably will not be wearing this to the gym. However, the confidence boost you get from wearing the minimal sports bra, especially after an upper body day, is just unmatched. There's nothing that compares to it. So this is the minimal sports bra. I did get this in a size extra small, simply because I am a lot smaller when it comes to my chest and my torso. So obviously I do want like enough coverage, but then I also don't want things to be like falling out of place. So extra small I definitely think is my size, simply because I don't plan on doing like any big like jumping or back handsprings and stuff in the minimal sports bra. I would not recommend doing any sort of high impact exercise in the minimal sports bra. I love a good upper body day, back day, even just like a lower body day, but if you do plan on wearing like a crop top or something on top, which I mostly like to do. The color is absolutely stunning. I am super excited to be wearing to mix and match this with all of my other purple pieces. But the star of the show is truly the back. Well, yes, it is minimal in the front, a lot less coverage compared to the Training Rouge sports bra, which is one that I would 100% recommend to any athlete in the gym, whether you're an athlete or just go to the gym as a regular trying to lose weight, build muscle. This is definitely a little bit less coverage, so if that's not your forte, there's always the Training Rouge sports bra. You have the logo on the left-hand side, but you simply just absolutely stunning. But yes, the back. The back is truly the star of the show when it comes to the minimal sports bra. It just does your back so well. I will literally take my crop top off just doing lat pull downs, just to, I mean, I don't want to say show off, it's more so for me, just to show myself that, you know what, you did work hard, you worked hard and you built that back. And I was a reminder that in order to keep it, I gotta keep on eating, which is a reminder that we all need, especially if you're an athlete, if you're doing gymnastics, even at a young age, you gotta fuel your body, because that is how muscles grow. I absolutely love this. It's crazy because I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep my white one. This is definitely a keeper. This was actually 60% off. So I got this for $16 plus an additional 25% off. So definitely a steal. I'm glad that I waited for this one. But yeah, just a moment for the back. And last but not least, the one I don't know, I'm gonna say like a mix of excited but also kind of nervous for, is the Adapt Safari Seamless Leggings. Let's give her a go. With these color combos, I already know I'm gonna be absolutely set for the summer. No more GYMSHARK purchases this summer, fingers crossed. Yes, I just love how well this sportswear goes with both the shorts and the leggings that I got. Let's talk about the leggings. I am absolutely shocked by the prices of the Adapt collection during the summer sale. So if you're watching this, you need to go onto the site right now, because even though I got these for 50% off, they're actually 60% off now, because GYMSHARK, that's what they love to do. They get you in the beginning, and then as the sale goes on, they love to add in, they like to sneak in extra discounts. That's a tip for the next time you shop. But I mean, 50% off is still really good, especially when it comes to the Adapt, anything from the Adapt collection, especially because it is like in collaboration with Whitney Simmons. So I do believe that since then the prices have gone up. This is definitely a steal. This is the depth purple color that you guys always see me in, depth purple, plum brown. It's like a mixture of purple and brown, which I absolutely love. I love it. Like, I think it's a great way for me as someone who is obviously brown to wear kind of like close to neutral, but then also like my favorite color at the same time. So I'm absolutely obsessed with this color scheme. This is actually this is my first pair of printed leggings from GYMSHARK, which is absolutely wild since considering that I've been purchasing them for so long. I just never thought I would be like a printed legging gal, but you obviously, like you get influenced, but the color is just simply it. In terms of the glutes, I don't think it gives me much of glutes. However, that is my fault because of my injury, and of course I've been neglecting training my glutes. So you could have the best legging, but if you're not working out hard, if you're not strength training, and if you're not eating enough food, you're obviously not going to grow the muscle groups that you want to grow. But it gives you a little bit of something. It's a safari. That's the what's the word? The label. It's the Adapt Safari Seamless Leggings. So it's kind of like cheetah print. I'm not too sure what animal it's supposed to be, like cheetah or leopard, but I really like it. It's very subtle. So like from afar it would be hard to tell, but as you get closer, you can definitely see the patterning, and I really think it adds that little something, because some days you want that little something, especially if it is a darker color, rather than just wearing like plain purple, plain black. You get that little something, which is absolutely amazing. I'm super excited to give these a try. I 100%, especially with this color wave, they are squat proof. I've seen Whitney do all different kinds of workouts in these leggings, so I was not concerned about that whatsoever. In terms of like feel, it's not like a second skin feel, so like you do know that you're wearing something. However, I would say that's more so for the waist. For the waist, I do know that I'm wearing something because I can feel it kind of riding down a little bit, but for the legging part itself, second skin feel. Doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. Like it's not too compressive, but also not like loose at all, so you do feel like you're secure, whether you're doing leg day, upper body day, back handsprings, any sort of gymnastics. Adapt Safari truly is like, it's definitely on the compressive side, but if you are doing some sort of high impact exercise like legs, or gymnastics or running, basketball, sports, I would 100% recommend anything from the Adapt Seamless. Again, it is a little bit odd, a little bit more pricier than Vital Seamless, I would say, but a lot more comfortable and stylish, if that makes sense. If you made it to the end of this video, I want to thank you guys so much. Your support truly means the world for me. I'm really hoping that if you're watching this while the summer sale is still live, you will take the chance. I'll put the link below to shop the GYMSHARK sale, because these prices are really good, especially now at the time of recording this video. They're offering an extra 20% off of the sale, which is a huge deal. So quick tip though, if you are watching this maybe 6 months down the road, 12, whatever, how long, and it's not the GYMSHARK summer sale 2025, do know that Gymshark, they start the sale off with maybe up to 50% off. They get all the people who go for the big ticket pieces, like the ones that maybe they recently released. But then as the weeks go on or the days go on, they do sneak in those extra discounts. So one thing about the Gymshark sale is you need to learn how to be patient, especially if you want to save some extra money. If you like this video, give it a like so know that you like it. Subscribe so you never miss another workout video, try on haul, life update, back handspring update, just anything really from yours truly, as I will be testing the waters with my content this summer. I appreciate you all being here so much, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Gymshark, if you're seeing this, hi, hello.